Hey everyone, it's MissMint here, and today we're back with another speed build, and this is by far the best build I've done. Well, it's my favourite anyway. It is a build for the new LP I'm doing called the Housewives of Windenburg, and it's only one of the 4 builds I need to do for them, and it is only the exterior right now. I didn't want to make the video too long because I think if you're a smaller channel, then if your videos are too long, it can put people off. I'm not sure whether you agree with that or not, but the shorter videos I've done, like just the speed creator sims, they have got more views than the build videos I've done. I'm not sure whether it's because they're shorter, but I'm guessing it is because if you're not a very well-known channel, then I assume people don't want to watch like really long videos. If you're like really well known and you've got so many subscribers and like, everyone loves you, then I guess long videos are really good because people will still watch them. But I myself don't want to make ones that are too long yet, so people will still watch them because they're not put off by the length of them. So this one is around 13 minutes I think in total. I did already film this. I recorded the narration and I added all the music, and then I realised that I left out the first part of the video, so I've had to re-record the narration and do it all again, but that's fine because it's not going to take me too long to do. It's only a 13-minute video, so yeah, I'm cool with that though. At least we'll learn from our mistakes. Well, I probably won't. I'll probably do it again with the interior video, but you know, I've got enough time. So anyway, this is quite a modern build. I really like it because of that. It's not my cup of tea of a house. I won't live in it myself. I guess not too traditional, but I prefer more traditional houses with character, as long as they're not like really old. But I really think modern houses can look stunning and like, oh yes, they can look really cool, but as long as they're not too in your face. This is quite in your face house though, but it suits the lady that lives there. Like the black and white tiles we don't keep though there. They are far too stand out-ish, so we just change them to lighter colours. But like I was saying, it's a modern build. I really enjoyed doing it because it was a modern build, because with modern builds you can sort of experiment more, and if someone says like that's weird, you can just say it's modern. Whereas with traditional builds, they have to follow like a theme, or they have to follow like a certain sort of like theme. But if you're doing like an old English house, they are quite small and compact, unless you're doing like a manor house. Because a lot of old houses are quite cottagey, especially if they're from like the 1800s or something, like more Tudory. But with modern houses, they can be anything. They can have like really weird roofs like this one. They can have loads of different colours and lighting. Like I really like these lighting strips I've used. They look really good at night as well. So that's why I quite enjoyed it. I don't often do building that much because I tend to get bored of it, to be honest. But I really actually enjoyed doing this one, and I'm quite looking forward to doing the other houses. But I was inspired to do this Sims build first because I really wanted to do a modern build for once. And I think the exterior turned out alright, I guess. Anyway. I think I found it easier to build because sometimes I think, right, I'm going to build, I want to do a build, and then I go onto a lot and I think, and I select the wall tool and I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do, and I just get stumped, and I sit there and I try to build something and I just don't know what to do, so I just end up giving up. But I think it helped that I had a character in mind and I knew what this character was like and I knew what sort of house she would live in, and I think that makes it easier because you can tailor it to that one character, so you can make it just a little bit more unique, or you could make it a bit more generic, but I think you can just make it just that tiny bit more unique to the person, and you can add sort of like an artistic flair on it. Because this lady, she's a secret agent, she's a single lady, she likes her modern stuff, she likes it to be really posh and what she considers glamorous, so she doesn't like clutter either. So with that character in mind, it's much easier for me to go off and then create the house rather than just randomly building. Some people can just do it, but I have to have sort of an inspiration in my mind. Even if I've not created the character yet, I have to have some sort of theme to go by. So I'm still doing the windows and the doors and everything. This actually took me so long to do the exterior. For some people, this would take them like half an hour. This took me like 1 hour and 40 minutes, and that's because I am absolutely rubbish at building. I'm not good at all, but it's one of the best builds I've done. It's probably not very good for some people, but you know, it suits my character. It's going to be fine for what I want it for, and I like it. And in the end of the day, that's what matters really, if you like it or not. What kind of annoys me is that bit of roof there where you can just see the tiling, but I needed that to be there, otherwise it would not match, and it doesn't. It blends in with the grey a bit. I'm just changing the lighting there because the afternoon lighting was a bit too bright, so I changed it to morning. I like changing it around sometimes because the colours can look completely different between the morning and the afternoon and the evening and the night time. And the night time looks pretty cool as well because you've got all of them wall lights. I put them in because I thought it kind of needed dividing up. If it just stuck in if I didn't have them, it sort of just looked like randomly placed windows, whereas with them it looks more divided and more like if there's not a window there, it looks like there's not meant to be the window there and it's not just randomly not got one. And yeah, I really do think I like them. So all of the housewives are placed on the little island in Windenburg where the richer people live, so like the Bjergsons, I think they're called. And I did originally think, right, I'm not going to build houses because that's going to take me forever. But then I placed the Sims in pre-done lots like the Bjergsons' house and the other ones on the island. But there was only one that matched the character, and some didn't really look that good, or they didn't match the character. So I thought, you know what, I will build them a house and I will do it. I will push myself to do it no matter how bad it turns out. And I did it. I've only done 1 out of 4 though, so you never know how that's going to go. And it does take me quite a bit of time to film the videos. But yeah, I hopefully will get them all done very soon so I can start playing. I might, after I've finished this house and done the interior, and that video should be up within the next week, by the way. After I've done that, I might just start playing do an episode with this lady, just so I can start the series off. And then I'll build the other house and I'll play with the next family and so on and so on. Just so it's not not starting for ages. But we'll have to see. It depends how things go because I've never done an LP before, and yeah, it's gonna take a bit of time, I think, to get used to doing them. I've tried to do them before. I tried to do a dine out one and I filmed one, and then I was just, but it didn't work. The customers weren't. Oh, sorry if that made a weird noise and I accidentally tapped my microphone. But yeah, it just didn't work. But I think this one will work better because it's not relying on the awkward customers of dine out. They started not leaving the restaurant and it was just absolute chaos. So I was like, let's not do that idea. Let's not go there. On to the landscaping. Landscaping isn't my best point, by the way. So the landscaping is a bit meh. It's not the best, but I got through it. I wanted a big pool, but then the lot wasn't that big. I actually thought the lot was a lot bigger than it was, but turned out it wasn't that big. I actually wanted to do a big house, but then I was like, she's going to have absolutely no garden whatsoever, so I did a smaller house, but I think it's okay for just one sim. And I will put it on the gallery, by the way, if you would like to download it. I will put the link in the next video with the interior if you want to have a look at that. I do shrink the pool because my words are getting jumbled now, because the pool is far too big. It takes up far too much space. There's nowhere to put an outdoor seating area, because I do put a little hidden barbecue, and I really wanted to use these cute lights and the little waterfalls. So I'm not get together spa day. it just didn't work. The pool was too big, and as much as I would love a big pool if I lived there, she needed like a little seating area, and I just put a little hidden barbecue there because we don't want a massive barbecue just sticking out the side of a hedge. And I put the bins around the back because she's not the sort of lady who would just have a bin in her front garden, even though that's where most people have them. I mean, we have our bins in the front garden. They are sort of hidden away, but a lot of people keep them on their front or like down the side of their house, but she would not have that. She does not want them to be seen. And then sort of having a bit of a struggle moving the pool, but I worked it out. The fence was in the way, and then I just put a little canopy behind the pool. It might look a bit rubbish, but we will see. We will see. It was okay. I used a little canopying effect. I don't quite know how to say that, but I did that with the pillars, with the fencing. I found that off a tutorial somewhere on YouTube. I forgot who it was, but I really like that. The only thing is when you put the plants on top, and then you put like the walls down, you still see the plants floating, so that can be a bit annoying, but it's not too bad as long as it's not like a massive area. So underneath there, I will put 2 big tables so she can just like have her little meetings with her spy company people to discuss her next missions and blah blah blah. And she had like little dinner parties, and it's got the nice little waterfalls and things like that. It took me forever to get them plants up there because sometimes the bb.move objects cheat is a bit annoying. Like when you try to raise the item up, it just doesn't work, and it's really like annoying sometimes. And yeah, my mouse wasn't, I think it was in this video that it wasn't working too well where the little scrolly bit in the middle, I know technical terms on point, but whatever that's called, the scroll button, that wasn't working too well. It was either when I was trying to film the dino or this one, can't quite remember because my memory isn't that good, but yeah, I managed to do it. And the table, I really like. It matches the fence really well, and I like it when things match perfectly. You don't quite get that as often now because, unlike in The Sims 3 where you could use the colour wheel to select your own colours, you don't have that in The Sims 4. You have to make do with what you have. But these little heaters look amazing when they're on as well. So it's sort of mixed in. The waterfalls maybe look a bit strange, but I really wanted to put them in there. It got in my head. Tried to put a dangling lamp. Didn't quite work. I don't know who has a lamp dangling off a canopy, but yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, but I did get rid of it. The waterfalls leave quite a nice effect there. They kind of just look like a divider, but meh, they're alright. Trying to fill that space didn't work. Just put a bit of fence there because there's nothing else to do. And these are the screenshots. The interior I'll do in a different video. It turned out okay, but we haven't done the interior yet, and floor plan is my absolute worst point, so that is going to be terrible, but we'll make do. These are all the screenshots. You will see the owner. Here she is in the next screenshot. Here she is, Christina. Hey, she's called. And at night time it's beautiful and lit up. So anyway, guys, I thank you all for watching. And please do not forget to like and subscribe if you want more or you want to be updated on when the LP comes out. Thank you.